Hello, my sweet honey drops. Thank you as always for choosing the bear for your Friday evening entertainment. Wow, that did not go how I wanted it to go. Anyway, hello to everyone in chat. Uh, I know I usually do my reading the names in individual hellos, but y'all are getting very numerous, so consider yourselves greeted. It always warms my heart to see conversations already going in chat, like even before I arrive. Like that's literally the reason why I started doing why I started the Discord server, was just to help foster these really cool growing bonds. uh, my mouth is not being very reactive right now. I have to exaggerate my mouth so much. Mr. Snowy, what do you mean by the diva is here? Did you forget to put in the I, or are you referring to the Overwatch character? Don't get me into talking about Overwatch. I keep playing it. I'm weak. Oh. Singular entity level files. Y'all are adorable. I love it. So for tonight's entertainment, um, I was devastated to realize this, but so one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little story reading, which has been, damn, I think it was back in the winter the last time I read something to you guys like this. But I'm going to read a short story by Ray Bradbury called There Will Come Soft Rains. And it's a very good story. It's very good. But what got me is that really early on, they have the date. Today is August 4th, 2026. And I didn't realize this until the 4th itself. And I was already so busy that there was literally nothing that I could do. So that frustrated me. It's like golden opportunity for a nice recording. And I blew it. Greetings, my loyal subjects of the Ursine Empire. I'll have you know I am currently working on a design for the Empress herself, like the regalia she would have. And so far, I'm having fun with it. At the very least, getting some inspiration. Next thing we know, Teddy will start playing Dota 2. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Like, I've heard of the other games out there, like Valorant and shit like that. No. No, 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 no. The only reason I continue to do Overwatch is I don't have to be part of any chat of any kind, unless it's like my own team. And I don't want to chat with people I don't know on a game like that, cuz yeah, things like that don't have the best reputation. But I am getting a good amount of endorsements and good karma and all that stuff. I am getting pretty good at Kiriko, and Crispy can attest to this. Not presently because he's at a soccer game, but yeah. If a game brings you fun, there is no shame playing it. Pretty much. I kind of play up the whole, don't look at me, don't look at my shame. It's just play. Although I have admitted I did purchase 2 skins. I spent actual money on that. I have to be careful because that kind of thing has been a weakness of mine in the past. So I'm being very cautious right now. Only the cheaper stuff, and only when it's on sale. Uh, Teddy will soon be consumed by Marvel rivals. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll, God, should I even say this? I'll stick to the lewd animations. Unless it is a gotcha or abuses of loot boxes. This is fair. I used to be all about otome phone games, just little stories and, a nice bit of escapist fantasy. And I spent collectively a lot of money on the story exclusives. I'm not proud. But that's why I now try to distance myself from things like that with and gotchas. Um like other games I've had to force myself to stop playing was the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp phone game. Cuz a lot of those cosmetics I tried buying, especially the Halloween shit. I love that aesthetic. And I was like, I can't keep financing this. I must escape. Uh, Spending money on a gotcha game is like losing at chess to a newborn dog. Interesting word choice. Oh yeah, once you start, the money I sunk into War Thunder over time may be in the four digits by now. Yeah. And it's one thing when you spend like here and there and it builds up, but so long as you aren't what companies like that refer to as the whale, someone who dumps large sums of money at a time. Just because if you're like that, you need help. Like legitimately, you need help to break that habit. So I am at Tennessee where bears live there. Interesting, Foxblade. You might find some of my cousins there. Um, I mean, hell, there's a whole lot of bears along the east coast of the U.S. I remember going camping in Pennsylvania once when I was in high school with the family. Uh, and my dad would go out every morning because it was just a basic campsite. We weren't like rugging it, like roughing it, going all rugged. So my dad would leave every morning to get some coffee at, I think it was a Dunkin's. And my little brother had been afraid the whole trip of bears. And we kept telling him, there's no bears, there's not going to be any bears. Last day we're there. My dad gets his coffee. He starts driving back to the campsite. What is in the middle of the road? A black bear. Just sitting there, content as can be. So we were very thankful that was on the last day. Otherwise, my brother would have absolutely freaked. You got a bear mug? Like I got on Canny Fork River George? Interesting. It built over nearly a decade of playing. Okay, if you spend four digits of stuff on a game over 10 years, that's not terrible. That's about $100 a year. Honestly, that's not bad. That's honestly not bad. But yeah, I've got to be careful with that stuff. uh, Going back to There Will Come Soft Rains. I considered also showing this Soviet short film of this story. It does change a fairly significant amount visually as well as some in the story, but it still has the 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 emotion that the story was trying to get at. But considering my streak at playing stuff on YouTube while streaming on YouTube, I'm not risking it. But I can share the link. Um, I guess I will share it here right now, but I will also share it in the Discord later. So the story itself was written in 1950, and the Soviet era, sorry, brain, short film was in 1984. I don't think they meant that on purpose. Um, Sorry, my brain is all over the place right now. I'm having trouble focusing. So yeah, so whereas the Ray Bradbury short story focuses on, 1950s America, uh, the Soviet one is, 1984, so it's more Cold War stuff. There are no bears, says the Bear Empress. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. A couple of my lowest points in life were because of gotcha games. It can get really bad if you can't moderate. Yes. The second the scariest moment of my life came from camping. When I went to take a piss, I rounded a tree and came face to face with a full-grown moose. Oh no! All right, guys. Moose and bison are some of the scariest animals on the North American continent because they are so much bigger than you realize. They are legitimate megafauna. It's like, you think bison, you're thinking maybe like, oh, the size of a cow. No. This thing will tower over your car. And moose? They are not like deer. Their shoulders reach the top of an average car, okay? I know I'm using cars here, but it's because you need to stay in your car if you come across one of these animals. Maybe a bear mother ASMR helping child listener from his fear of bears? Could workshop that, yeah. Let's see. Do I go for the story time or the lucha libre or both of those? What? What? Where does lucha libre come in with this? On one hand, anything Soviet should be public domain by default. On the other hand, I don't think that would stop them bonking you. Yeah, let's not risk the bonking. Teddy not showing it here. Moose are a lot bigger in person. Yup. Haven't seen a moose in real life, but those guys are giant, aren't they? Yes. Remind me later. I'll try to find this video that I've seen from time to time of, just people doing, I think it was cross-country skiing through the woods or something, and this moose comes charging through, like, fairly thick snow as though it's not even there. They are so big. Yeah. Pictures do not do moose justice with how big they are. Yeah. Like, speaking of which, in, speaking of animal sizes that aren't what you picture, when I went to the zoo the other day, I think I mentioned this before, but I took my kids to the zoo earlier this week, and it still in my head when we saw the kiwi bird. From all the video I'd seen of it, I thought this was like the size of a dove. Just roundish, fluffy bird. Hold it in both of your hands. No, these things are like the size of chickens. And then when you learn that the kiwi egg takes up so much of the female's body, it would be like if a human fetus grew until it was like in the chest cavity, up in the ribs, behind the ribs. That's scary. Hmm? Is there like a mermaid ASMR yet? Like a breakup comfort could work? Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I like that. Erina, you heard that, right? Get to it! Does this game have Elfin? Technically, no, I think. Although it could also kind of stretch it. So, yeah. I know I'm just doing a huge preamble to this. But the game I'm going to be playing tonight, I have tried doing Let's Plays of it twice. Once when I had originally tried to be a Let's Player in like 2016 or something. And then when I had a earlier attempt at being a Twitch PNG tuber. But it's a fun, surreal horror game that I just want more people to know about because it's really creepy and it deserves to be spread. The creep must flow. I've seen the comparison for kiwi eggs being as if you were pregnant with a 4-year-old. Yeah, that poor bird's cloaca. If I could try to do a mermaid script, but you know the one constant in all of my scripts, yeah, I know. The fact that the only natural predator of a moose is the killer whale. No, 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 no. There are others that will predate moose, but the fact that one of them is the killer whale is weird. But that's because moose can go swimming for some distance, looking for vegetation to eat. But just think, you could see a moose swimming in the ocean off the shore of Canada, see a flash of black and white in the waves, and suddenly the moose is gone. That's freaky. Hi, Laughingstock. Happy Friday to you too. Okay, okay. All right. I think with that amount of preamble, I will get to reading. Hold on. Here's something that you longtime viewers have not seen in a very good time. Cosmic entity adopts you, you accidentally start to mutate. Don't make one of those just yet. I've already got 2 or 3 cosmic horror scripts in the pipeline. Anyway. Story time. It's been a while since I've had this. I've missed this layout. All right. So, wrong button, wrong key. Should not have happened. How's my day been? Trying to stay cool because we were in the 90s with let's see, what was it? I'm blanking on it. Basically, a hot as balls day where you would have been sunburned as soon as you step out the door. So I hid inside all day like a gremlin, like a troll. Oh my god, those books, I think I'm in love. I'll share the link for where I got them later. Remind me. Floating books, knowledge. Really more stories. The lore I tried to paint for this bear was supposed to be more, storybook and reading type deal. And it's kind of mutated from there, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, huh. Okay. Ghost books, magic books. Although I guess ghosts could count for magic if you really tried. Grimoires, they could be. I mean, the reason why I'm a bear that speaks is because I found a wizard's cabin in the woods. Alright, again, I'm mostly reading the story because it announces a date that was this week. Again, written 1950. Ray Bradbury. Alright, hold on. Liquid. Excuse me. There will come soft rains. In the living room, the voice clock sang, "Tick-tock, 7 o'clock, time to get up, 7 o'clock," as if it were afraid that nobody would. The morning house lay empty. The clock ticked on, repeating and repeating its sounds into the emptiness. 7-9, breakfast time, 7-9. In the kitchen, the breakfast stove gave a hissing sigh and ejected from its warm interior 8 pieces of perfectly browned toast, 8 eggs sunny side up, 16 slices of bacon, 2 coffees, and 2 cool glasses of milk. "Today is August 4, 2026, said a second voice from the kitchen ceiling, "in the city of Allendale, California." It repeated the date 3 times for memory's sake. "Today is Mr. Featherstone's birthday. Today is the anniversary of Tillita's marriage. Insurance is payable, as are the water, gas, and light bills." Somewhere in the walls, relays clicked. Memory tapes glided under electric eyes. 8-1, tick-tock, 8-1 o'clock, off to school, off to work, run, run, 8-1. But no door slammed. No carpets took the soft tread of rubber heels. It was raining outside. The weather box on the front door sang quietly, "Rain, rain, go away, rubbers, raincoats for today," and the rain tapped on the empty house, echoing. Outside, the garage chimed and lifted its door to reveal the waiting car. After a long wait, the door swung down again. At 8:30, the eggs were shriveled and the toast was like stone. An aluminum wedge scraped them into the sink, where hot water whirled them down a metal throat, which digested and flushed them away to the distant sea. The dirty dishes were dropped into a hot washer and emerged twinkling dry. 9:15, sang the clock. "Time to clean." Out of warrens in the wall, tiny robot mice darted. The rooms were acrawl with the small cleaning animals, all rubber and metal. They thudded against chairs, whirling their mustached runners, kneading the rug nap, sucking gently at hidden dust. Then, like mysterious invaders, they popped into their burrows. Their pink electric eyes faded. The house was clean. 10 o'clock. The sun came out from behind the rain. The house stood alone in a city of rubble and ashes. This was the one house left standing. At night, the ruined city gave off a radioactive glow which could be seen for miles. 10:15. The garden sprinklers whirled up in golden fonts, filling the soft morning air with scatterings of brightness. The water pelted window panes, running down the charred west side where the house had been burned evenly free of its white paint. The entire west face of the house was black, save for 5 places. Here, the silhouette and paint of a man mowing a lawn. Here, as in a photograph, a woman bent to pick flowers. Still farther over, their images burned on wood in one titanic instant, a small boy, hands flung into the air. Higher up, the image of a thrown ball, and opposite him, a girl, hands raised to catch a ball which never came down. The 5 spots of paint, the man, the woman, the children, the ball, remained. The rest was a thin, charcoaled layer. The gentle sprinkler rain filled the garden with falling light. Until this day, how well the house had kept its peace, how carefully it had inquired, "Who goes there? What's the password?" And getting no answer from lonely foxes and whining cats, it had shut up its windows and drawn shades in an old maidenly preoccupation with self-protection which bordered on a mechanical paranoia. It quivered at each sound, the house did. If a sparrow brushed a window, the shade snapped up. The bird, startled, flew off. No, not even a bird must touch the house. The house was an altar with 10,000 attendants, big, small, servicing, attending, in choirs. But the gods had gone away, and the ritual of the religion continued senselessly, uselessly. 12 noon. A dog whined, shivering, on the front porch. The front door recognized the dog voice and opened. The dog, once huge and fleshy, but now gone to bone and covered with sores, moved in and through the house, tracking mud. Behind it whirred angry mice, angry at having to pick up mud, angry at inconvenience. For not a leaf fragment blew under the door, but the wall panels flipped open and the copper scrap rats flashed swiftly out. The offending dust, hair, or paper, seized in miniature steel jaws, was raced back to the burrows. There, down tubes which fed into the cellar, it was dropped into the sighing vent of an incinerator which sat like evil Baal in a dark corner. The dog ran upstairs, hysterically yelping to each door, at last realizing, as the house realized, that only silence was here. It sniffed the air and scratched the kitchen door. Behind the door, the stove was making pancakes, which filled the house with a rich baked odor and the scent of maple syrup. The dog frothed at the mouth, lying at the door, sniffing, its eyes turned to fire. It ran wildly in circles, biting at its tail, spun in a frenzy, and died. It lay in the parlor for an hour. 2:00, sang a voice. Delicately sensing decay at last, the regiments of mice hummed out as softly as blown gray leaves in electrical wind. 2:15. The dog was gone. In the cellar, the incinerator glowed suddenly, and a whirl of sparks leaped up the chimney. 2:35. Bridge tables sprouted from patio walls. Playing cards fluttered onto pads in a shower of pips. Martinis manifested on an oaken bench with egg salad sandwiches. Music played. But the tables were silent, and the cards untouched. At 4:00, the tables folded like great butterflies back through paneled walls. 4:30, the nursery walls glowed. Animals took shape. Yellow giraffes, blue lions, pink antelopes, lilac panthers cavorting in crystal substance. The walls were glass. They looked out upon color and fantasy. Hidden films clocked through well-oiled sprockets, and the walls lived. The nursery floor was woven to resemble a crisp cereal meadow. Over this ran aluminum roaches and iron crickets, and in the hot, still air, butterflies of delicate red tissue wavered among the sharp aromas of animal spores. There was the sound like a great matted yellow hive of bees within a dark bellows, the lazy bumble of a purring lion. And there was the patter of okapi feet and the murmur of a fresh jungle rain, like other hooves, falling upon the summer-starched grass. Now the walls dissolved into distances of parched weed, mile on mile, and warm, endless sky. The animals drew away into thorn breaks and water holes. It was the children's hour. 5:00, the bath filled with clear, hot water. 6, 7, 8:00, the dinner dishes manipulated like magic tricks, and in the study a click. In the metal stand opposite the hearth where a fire now blazed up warmly, a cigar popped up, half an inch of soft gray ash on it, smoking, waiting. 9:00, the beds warmed their hidden circuits, for nights were cool here. 9:05, a voice spoke from the study ceiling. "Mrs. McClellan, which poem would you like this evening?" The house was silent. The voice said at last, "Since you express no preference, I shall select a poem at random." Quiet music rose to back the voice. "Sarah Teasdale, as I recall, your favorite. There will come soft rains and the smell of the ground, and swallows circling with their shimmering sound, and frogs in the pool singing at night, and wild plum trees in tremulous white. Robins will wear their feathery fire, whistling their whims on a low fence wire. And not one will know of the war, Not one will care at last when it is done. No, not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind perished utterly. And spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that they were gone. The fire burned on the stone hearth, and the cigar fell away into a mound of quiet ash on its tray. The empty chairs faced each other between the silent walls, and the music played. At 10 o'clock, the house began to die. The wind blew. A falling tree bough crashed through the kitchen window. Cleaning solvent, bottled, shattered over the stove. The room was ablaze in an instant. "Fire!" screamed a voice. The house lights flashed. Water pumps shot water from the ceilings. But the solvent spread on the linoleum, licking, eating, under the kitchen door, while the voices took it up in chorus. "Fire! Fire! Fire!" The house tried to save itself. Doors sprang tightly shut, but the windows were broken by the heat, and the wind blew and sucked upon the fire. The house gave ground as the fire in 10 billion angry sparks moved with flaming ease from room to room and then up the stairs. While scurrying water rats squeaked from the walls, pistoled their water, and ran for more. And the wall sprays let down showers of mechanical rain. But too late. Somewhere, sighing, a pump shrugged to a stop. The quenching rain ceased. The reserve water supply, which had filled baths and washed dishes for many quiet days, was gone. The fire crackled up the stairs. It fed upon Picassos and Matisses in the upper halls like delicacies, baking off the oily flesh, tenderly crisping the canvases into black shavings. Now the fire lay in beds, stood in windows, changed the colors of drapes. And then reinforcements. From attic trap doors, blind robot faces peered down with faucet mouths gushing green chemical. The fire backed off, as even an elephant must at the sight of a dead snake. Now there were 20 snakes whipping over the floor, killing the fire with a clear, cold venom of green froth. But the fire was clever. It had sent flame outside the house, up through the attic to the pumps there. An explosion. The attic brain which directed the pumps was shattered into bronze shrapnel on the beams. The fire rushed back into every closet and felt of the clothes hung there. The house shuddered, oak bone on bone, its bared skeleton cringing from the heat, its wires, its nerves revealed as if a surgeon had torn the skin off to let the red veins and capillaries quiver in the scalded air. "Help! Help! Fire! Run! Run!" Heat snapped mirrors into the first brittle winter ice. And the voices wailed, "Fire! Fire! Run! Run!" like a tragic nursery rhyme. A dozen voices, high, low, like children dying in a forest, alone, alone. And the voices fading as the wires popped their sheathings like hot chestnuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 voices died. In the nursery, the jungle burned. Blue lions roared. Purple giraffes bounded off. The panthers ran in circles, changing color, and 10 million animals, running before the fire, vanished off toward a distant steaming river. 10 more voices died. In the last instant under the fire avalanche, other choruses, oblivious, could be heard announcing the time, playing music, cutting the lawn by remote-controlled mower, or sending an umbrella frantically out and in the slamming and opening front door. 1,000 things happening, like a clock shop where each clock strikes the hour insanely before or after the other, a scene of maniac confusion, yet unity, Singing, screaming, a few last cleaning mice darting bravely out to carry the horrid ashes away, and one voice, with sublime disregard for the situation, read poetry aloud in the fiery study until all the film spools burned, until all the wires withered and the circuits cracked. The fire burst the house and let it slam flat down, puffing out skirts of spark and smoke. In the kitchen, an instant before the rain of fire and timber, the stove could be seen making breakfasts at a psychopathic rate. 10 dozen eggs, 6 loaves of toast, 20 dozen bacon strips, which, eaten by fire, started the stove working again, hysterically hissing. The crash. The attic smashing into kitchen and parlor, the parlor into cellar, cellar into subcellar. Deep freeze, armchair, film tapes, circuits, beds, and all like skeletons thrown in a cluttered mound deep under. Smoke and silence. A great quantity of smoke. Dawn showed faintly in the east. Among the ruins, one wall stood alone. Within the wall, a last voice said, over and over, again and again, even as the sun rose to shine upon the heaped rubble and steam. Today is August 5th, 2026. Today is August 5th, 2026. Today is the end. I appreciate how quiet you all got as I read that. Like, there was almost nothing going on in the chat. Such good little children listening to story time. So an automatic house keeps on going well after we wiped ourselves out. Reminds me of the short Fortress Last Day of War. A cool and interesting short film, but also depressing. Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's like the strike of nuclear war. Because this was the atomic age. Just this fear that we would be wiped out. And this one super smart house, as they like to dream at that time, just keeping the ritual going because it has no other purpose. Which story are we talking about? The one Teddy's reading or Demi Fortress? Thank you for your applause. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed just reading to you guys like this. I'll definitely have to find more stuff to do. That was a very nice read, Teddy. Thank you. I am actually now this time, especially now that school year's coming up and I'm going to have time to do all this shit, I am finally actually setting up a Patreon. And on that, I think that'll be like one of the paid tiers. There will be a free tier, of course. I'll have public domain story readings. Like, I'll do this one and I'll make sure my voice is clear and consistent and doesn't have any flubs. Because I definitely flubbed a few times there. But also things like Dracula and Frankenstein, assorted poems. I think there's some of the older Japanese stuff I have, like Furin Kazan, I think I can do, or Five Rings. I don't know. I will need to look up the legalities and cover my butt. Speaking of covering one's butt, this was kind of brought to my attention by a fellow ASM artist, and as well as some comments that I was getting on one of my recent videos. So, periodically, I'm sure you've also noticed it with other kinds of channels, YouTube will start purging certain channels for various reasons. And, like, Specifically with ASMR RPs, in the past, the main thing has been tagging them as being sexual, even when nothing really sexual has happened. Like sometimes they'll count kissing as being sexual, which, okay, whatever. Putting that issue aside, currently, because so many ASM artists get their scripts from the same source, being Scriptbin, various subreddits, some of them are getting flagged as like low effort or something like that, which is always crazy because think of it like performing a play. You can't just have one thing, one group do Hamlet and no one is ever allowed to perform Hamlet again, even in the same year. That's crazy. But it was Phasmid, who I follow, um, is kind of feeling the looming threat of channel termination. And his plan was essentially to diversify where he can be found, putting out the word. Like, you guys know that you can always reach me on Discord. I've also got a Blue Sky account, which I try. I try on that. Um, but I will also put together a Patreon, get that going. I don't know, just trying to cover my butt should something disastrous happen, you know? I plan to stick around for as long as I can. But the entire internet is getting enshittified, so you gotta roll with it. The algorithm going haywire. It's the AI bots that they use for this. Now, flagging things with AI bots, okay, whatever. Humans can only look for so much. But the fact that they can flag a video or flag a channel and then make a decision on what to do with it and won't even let the owner plea their case and the whole thing doesn't get looked by a human once, that's insane. That can't be. Have an AI flag it and then have a human double check it. Okay? I know it's, expensive and whatnot, but so many big companies have disgustingly huge profit margins. They can put a bit more of that back in the company. Yeah. All right, so I now that I've gotten that off my chest and now you know some of my concerns and the things I'm going to Oh, I forgot. So that was just uh based on what I saw with Phasmid. Um it was the your best friend gives a PowerPoint presentation on why you should date. I don't think that was the actual title, but you know the video I'm talking about. It's one of my recent ones. Two separate comments, and I know that doesn't seem a lot, but I read all the comments, okay? Pointed out that it sounded exactly like another audio. Now, the first one I saw, I ignored. I figured it was kind of trolling or just being very, catty. But it was the second one in which they name dropped the other artist that they heard the script from. And I checked, and there was the video, and that person also tagged the script writer, as is the courtesy, the professional courtesy. And so then for both of those comments, I very politely explained that we ASM artists get our scripts from the same source most of the time, unless otherwise stated, and the scriptwriter is always credited. This was me trying to educate and cover my butt without coming across as a bitch, because you always got to watch out for that. So that is now another fear of mine, that someone, well meaning but ignorantly, flagging one of my videos because they think I'm plagiarizing. When, for fuck's sake, it's a script. It's the same script, but I'm doing everything. It's my voice, it's my performance, it's my choice of thumbnail, it's my choice of avatar, it's my choice of sound effects, background music, ambience. That's all my creative decisions. So as I said, I'm a little nervous right now, but I've been making sure to preserve every video that I've made. I have it on an external flash drive. No, not a flash drive. External drive that, NP got for me by my request. So things are safe on my end. It's just making sure my audience can find me again is my concern. See. Finger crossed everything will be fine. Yep. I'm afraid of losing your channel. You have a cool voice and excellent skills. Well, thank you, Vesper. Welcome to the worst timeline. AI is a cancer for the internet. So, you guys know my stance on generative AI and bots and things like that. Using it as a flagging tool isn't necessarily bad. It's letting just the AI take a look and not have any human eyes whatsoever look at it. I mean, even if we let the AI flag and decide, no, this isn't okay, at the very least, when someone appeals that decision, a human being should look into this, because clearly some nuance is being lost. I'm trying to catch up with everyone's words. It's in the description. I hate that people have become too lazy to read. I know. And to an extent, like, yeah, you should read the fucking information, the description. But I first started getting annoyed with this, and some of you know that I have playlists dedicated to script writers if I've done enough of their scripts. So if people like a writing style, they know where to read more of that. And in each of those playlists, in the description of that playlist, it's, like, you can find them on Reddit. Go bug them for part 2s and sequel requests. I once had someone ask for a part 2 of a video. I don't even remember. It's irrelevant. And I said, I'll only do a part 2 if the scriptwriter makes one. And they go, oh, I didn't realize you had a team. Bitch, how big of a unit do you think I am? By the way, for a long time, I didn't know that not all ASM artists write their own scripts, which is totally okay. It's just funny that I didn't realize something so obvious. No, before I started getting into this, I thought similar. That, because I think it wasn't really until I heard like the same script done, and I looked into it, was like, oh, that's cool. And I am still working on making some of my own scripts again, because I know some of you really loved the Null series, which kind of makes me happy because anyone who's creative enough, you know how you start judging your own work as being, shit, pedantic, not special at all. And then you release one of those pieces into the world and people are like, give us more. You're like, wait, what? See. If companies like Nintendo and Disney had their way, no one would then be allowed to make entertainment. Yeah, that's a shame because there's a few games from Nintendo that I'd love to, share with you guys, but oh god, I would get such a spanking with them so fast. Sometimes it's because I get carried away by ASMR. Sometimes the voice is just wow. I feel that. I feel that. That's part of what got me into doing this was I loved the performances of, other artists. And it's like, this is so cool. I love this. And then I started thinking, I think I want to try this. I think I want to try this. And I'm so glad I finally bit the bullet and just did it. You just have to kind of snap and decide, yes, I'm doing this and charge forth. No more planning, no more, you know, making decisions. You do it. You commit to the action. Teddy's referring to Legend of Zelda. Goddamn right I am. Goddamn right. Although now that I think about it, ooh, I'm gonna need to do some research. Two games that I want to play in the near future. Maybe when I start doing regular Twitch streams, and I would like focus on Twitch for these for like respawn time. My plan currently, once let's just say September hits, is Mondays and Wednesdays. I want to start streaming on Twitch in the daytime because I'll finally have some quiet around here, and that'd be nice. Just to do more things, interact with more people, maybe get some more ears to listen to my voice. I don't know. And the two games that I want to play are games that I played on Super Nintendo, arguably the greatest uh, console generation for things like RPGs. I said what I said. I'm massively biased. The games are Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger. Some of you have no idea what those games are, and I must educate you. I will do it. You must know about these games. They also have a special place in my heart in that Secret of Mana was, you could play it with two people, back when you only had two controller ports. And there were times I would play Secret of Mana with my dad. He would always play the hero, and I would always play the girl. All of the characters had no default names. So, in like the instruction booklet, there was the hero, or was it the boy, the girl, and the sprite. Those were the characters. So, I would do the girl because she was a healer. And occasionally I would do the sprite, who was more of like a mage, I guess you could say. Chrono Trigger called it. Yes, you did, Blood Raven. I've heard something about Chrono Trigger, but not much. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Chrono Trigger mentioned, yes, okay, I'm already getting hyped for this. Yes, I knew it was a good decision. But yes, it's so good. Not sure the path I'll take with Chrono Trigger since there are multiple ways you can end it to like finish the fight. Um, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun, especially because I'm an older, wiser RPG player. Hello, life. Hmm? I'll have to take a look. I finally made it to vacation. I have all the time in the world. Enjoy your vacation. In the voice of Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. So, fun fact, I only read a few of the series of unfortunate events when I was younger. That was predominantly a series of books that was read to my younger sister. But I popped in on occasion because it sounded pretty fun. I have something I think you'll love to hear, Teddy. Lay it on me. In the meantime, books go bye-bye. Chrono Trigger is cool for many reasons, among them that the artwork is Akira Toriyama. Yes. There was I think it was PS1 or PS2 had a port of it, and so there were little animated cutscenes in Toriyama style, so it looked like, an offshoot of Dragon Ball, which was really fun. And there was also an OVA of Chrono Trigger, but it only focused on two little monster characters. One of them was one of the new from the game. I forget what the other monster was called. Like what species of monster it was. Hint, it has to do with Chrono Trigger. I don't know, does it have something to do with Chrono Cross? Which is also something I hadn't done. Oh my god. So, years after its release, I finally got a PlayStation 2. Because, so many cool games that was on it. And I also got Chrono Cross. Except that required a PS1 memory card. So I really couldn't play it unless I wanted to do it all in one go. Check the Discord. I'm very uneducated when it comes to games, and I'm stuck playing the same games over and over again. Gotta fix that. To give credit where it's due, the games I'm talking about are from the 90s. So. Oh, dude! Really? Chrono Trigger the musical? Well, I know what I'm watching this weekend. That is wild. That is wild. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with that. uh, I guess I should start working towards playing the game. You're welcome, Teddy. I thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I've kind of accepted the idea that I'm kind of focusing more towards horror games, which is fine because I love horror movies and it's easier to play horror games when you have an audience. It's like you have a whole crowd of people holding your metaphorical hand or just waiting for you to scream in terror. Both work. So I was going through my Steam wish list and library, and I found a couple of games that I either want to get or am prepared to play. I'd like to shoot some of the ideas at you guys, and judging on excitement or curiosity, I will later put those choices in a poll on my channel to kind of get an idea of what to play next. And hopefully we'll have some fun. Find some new things. Experience terror together. It's such a wonderful bonding activity. Have you... Are at least some of you guys familiar with the game, the duology of Little Nightmares, where it's like this child protagonist is running through this nightmare world of like deformed and cannibalistic adults scream together. Yes. I've been told I have scared a few people with my screams. It just catches them off guard, especially if they're just listening in and like using me as second screen entertainment. I've heard of it, never played it. I do know Little Nightmares. Okay. I'm not going to play Little Nightmares, but this is done in by the same company. I heard about this recently and I looked into it and I think it'd be pretty fun. It's called Reanimals. It's kind of got a similar idea of children wandering through a nightmare world, but I don't know, it's kind of got some surrealism and absurdist logic, like the mind of a frightened child. It looks really interesting and creepy as fuck. Didn't play it, but damn the fucking teacher. Yeah. She definitely is like a Roku Rokubi. I think it'd be cool to watch you play Overwatch, but maybe that's just me. Occasionally I will be in the Discord in the gaming channel and I'll be playing it, streaming it, so pop in whenever. And when I start Twitch streaming in September, I'm definitely going to play some Overwatch. And before you ask, no, I don't rage at those games. I'll just, like, I think the worst I get is like, come on, come on, come on, dang it! Ah, try again. Partly because I don't really rage at games like that. And also I'm trying to make a good impression on my daughters and show them this is how you act when you lose in a game. Isn't that the duo co-op game? No. Or the very least, there are in at least in Little Nightmares 2, you have two protagonists that you kind of switch between, but it's not really a co-op, I think. I don't know. Like a lot of games that I know of, I've watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Those are really the only Let's Players I really follow anymore. I kind of dropped off of Game Grumps, just didn't do anything for me anymore, you know? I might go back later at some point, but at this point in my life, no. Me neither, to be honest. I very rarely get mad at games, and if I do get mad, then that's how I know it's time to get off and take a break. Yeah, pretty much. Usually if I get mad at a game, it's at the mechanics. Or just, I just lose over and over and over again to various things. And then I know it's just, okay, now I need to take a step back. See, what's another game? I am going to talk about these games for a few minutes and then we'll get to Hello Charlotte, promise. I got mad to the point of raging at a game once, never again. God damn. One is, let's see, Chronos, The New Dawn, which seems to be, let's see, I'm trying to remember, is it grouped by games? It looks kind of like, Dead Space. It kind of looks like Dead Space it's an over-the-shoulder viewpoint. I can't remember if it's like made by the same developer or whatnot, but it's got like post-apocalyptic. I think there's time travel, harvesting souls, monsters, possible demons. So that looks pretty fun. One of those action adventure horror games, survival horror. That's the word. You guys are so much better than me, my blood pressure sometimes. When you feel limited by specific mechanic, it can be really frustrating. Yeah, see me trying to play Amnesia the Bunker after apparently I triggered a bug that made dealing with the fucking rats I'm calm. I'm calm. um, Speaking of Amnesia, I am also looking into playing Amnesia Rebirth or Amnesia A Machine for Pigs. Apparently, A Machine for Pigs I could do in a single session because it's between 3 to 4 hours long, unless you go completionist. Not the rats yet. No, not the fucking rats again. Still need to watch that stream. Fucking reets! Fucking reets! Yeah, I do kind of want to go back and either from an earlier save, if possible, or replay it. I try to get through the game to the point where it started getting fucked up for me, and then stream it again because that was really fun. Just all the screaming at Whole Man. I mean, for fuck's sake, it was because I screamed so much playing it that I made that that Kirby Scream music video. Just because the tune was in my ear, was in my head. And I was like, I have to make a video of me screaming along to this music. I thought that was the funniest idea. I might do an updated version in the future with a better collection of screams from more games. But I was rather proud of that. Yeah. Although I'm also, for Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, a little wary because the reviews overall are mixed. And this is from over 4,000 reviews, give kind of mixed. Whereas recent reviews, numbering 27, are very positive. So we'll check it out. And of course, another one that I was looking at was Dead Space, of course. Although I am wary of playing it because I saw that it got some improvements, some updates to like the story as well. And that has me hesitant. But it could also just be going, no change. No change needed. Stay same. um I know this game has been making the rounds, but Dredge? How interested are you guys in Dredge? It's kind of a fishing game, but there are things in the water and things you are bringing out of the water that maybe should have stayed in the water. Okay, guys, it's 7 a.m. and I need to get some sleep. It was nice chilling with you. Likewise, Vesper. I hope to see you again in a future stream. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. I am too motivated right now while listening to the stream. Should I A, continue writing Not Your Choice Blood Bag, or B, return to the dockyard to continue on the Viterbus Ursi? Remake Dead Space has some issues in its direction. Fair enough. Um, hmm. Probably because we're focusing on some more horror stuff. I think Not Your Choice Blood Bag might work. Also, if Erina and Koichi are interested, I absolutely would collab doing that script together. I think that would be pretty fun. If not, I don't know. I still want to do it, okay? Dredge is a good game. I played and beat it. Dredge is a fun game. Surprisingly cozy. Ooh, I like cozy horror. All right, so I will make a note that Dredge is getting some extra love. Soma. How many of you are familiar with Soma? That is... It's a sci-fi game with a good amount of existential horror, psychological horror. I do know the ending of it, but it's the build up to it, and that it's like a slap in the face and recontextualizes everything that you just watched, you just played, in a good way. I love media that does that. Makes you look back and question everything that came before. Love that shit. Uh, Down for that. Script claps are fun. Yeah. All right, so Soma is a possibility. Darkwood. Um, this one is, let's see. I don't. The word is not procedurally generated, or maybe it is. Basically, no two games are the same. So that's going to get pretty damn interesting. I've heard spoilers about Soma related to a certain digital series, but that's about all I know. With the digital series happening to involve a circus. I'd love to hear your voice of the general. That would be fun. Darkwood is fun but hard. Yeah, it seems like it would be. Maybe I'll keep that for I don't know, a little more in the future. Let's see. This caught my attention. It's called Sunless Sea. The first line of the game description reads, "Lose your mind, eat your crew, die." That got my attention. So that could be, very, very interesting. Plus, according to Steam, it is similar. It's like similar to games you've played. Look Outside and Darkest Dungeon. Sunless Sea is great. All right. I shall also make a note of that. Played the shit out of it. Well, considering it's marked as being similar to Darkest Dungeon and your apparent obsession with it doesn't surprise me. But thank you, and noted. This one I've had on my radar for a while. World of Horror. And that may seem kind of a generic name, but it is almost, no, not rotoscope, but it's pixel animation. Pixel animations, but like pixels to actually be art, not sprites. And it's like a mix of Junji Ito and Lovecraft. And y'all know I love both of those universes. And like with turn-based combat and unforgiving choices. So it's another one of those. It has randomization so that it will be different each time you play. The Incredible Hulk from the PS2. JK is a trash game. It's a trash game that I vividly remember playing. And I'm sure for some of you this only exists in myths and legends. Superman 64! I don't think I ever got past the second level. Because I remember flying through those goddamn hoops. And then having given the assignment to stop the bad guys and prevent these two, a mother and child, from getting killed, and you had no time to think. I'm not exaggerating. You loaded into the next stage, had the instructions, and you had to act immediately, or it would be done. I'm talking like this barely lasted like 3 seconds. Like, what the absolute fuck? World of Horror is odds. Personally bounced off the mechanics. Interesting. Still, I'm thinking of giving that a go because it's I love Junji Ito. That's why I tried that uh mixed bag of a game that was Infinite Gowl. I try to love as many Ito adaptations as I can, but very few captures what the manga does, you know? It's not dissimilar to how difficult it can be to make a good Stephen King adaptation. There's been so many adaptations, but for the longest time, it was like a mixed bag of what you were gonna get. I just gonna throw in Me Side, probably the only horror game I sat through. That's the like the dating, no, not dating, the it's almost like a spiritual successor to Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, I might. I saw some gameplay and it didn't really affect me much, but hmm. That game reminds me of the Quidditch mini game in the old Harry Potter game. So I didn't play the Harry Potter games when I was younger because I have a personal rule of not playing movie tie-in games. More often than not, they're gonna suck. But I will admit freely, I played and greatly enjoyed the Quidditch game for the GameCube, where it was like just you could choose any international team that they had available and could play a game of Quidditch as though you were part of the Quidditch World Cup. And I greatly enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. I always liked the concept of Quidditch in the games. Just, yes. It's quiet for a lot of the time, but there are some parts, holy shit. Noted. Um, and someone did recommend this a couple times, but there's also Dread Out, which is what nation is this? I think it's supposed to be Thai. Or was it Indonesia? Um, but yeah, it's an Asian setting, sort of like Fatal Frame, but the regular camera is a cell phone that you use to try to like see the ghosts and scare them off and capture them. Holy shit, I've got the the game page up. It got turned into a movie? Dread Out was a movie at one point? Indonesia? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, consider some of those. And this game is never gonna go up on YouTube. Hell, I gotta check if I can even play this game on Twitch later. But coming out in October, Hellraiser Revival. I love Hellraiser. I love the Cenobites. Now, I'm not so obsessive that I know every little piece of trivia, but I love Hellraiser. I mean, for fuck's sake, one of my favorite things to quote is, "We have such sights to show you." Explores in the furthest regions of experience, angels to some, demons to others. Or is it demons to some, angels to others? Your suffering will be legendary even in hell. Maybe just stream it on Discord then? Maybe. We'll see. At the very least, I will absolutely have a recording of the gameplay. And if I gotta censor it, so be it. Although I think maybe for that, and especially the Twitch streams, I may make a secondary channel for my gaming content. Only for the VODs and the shortened clips, because I still want my main channel to focus on my ASMR. The live streams like this are just a bonus, you know? Definitely not YouTube friendly if it's Hellraiser. Yeah, no. I think the rating, I can't remember if it's been confirmed or theorized. It's gonna be AO, adults only. So we will see. But I definitely am looking forward to it. Okay, that's probably enough of that. Bright light. I remember the first full stream I watched, you were talking about Hellraiser 2. I remember that. I remember that stream. Mostly because one of the shorts I made was when I was talking about how sometimes if you think people are really cool and wonder, why would they ever want to be friends with me? And then you realize maybe those people see you as cool. It's hilarious that I'm talking about that and just being, very positive and uplifting, and you can see pictures of Cenobites next to me. Have you played Brutal Legend? No, that was a game my little brother played though. Um that's the one with the rocker thing and no, heavy metal technically, and um oh my god. Jack Black. Jack Black. I can't believe I almost forgot his name. We can still talk about these games, but I think I'm finally ready to move on. Shall we? So this part is going to get pretty interesting because this is a small ass screen. Just give it a second. Give it a second. It's loading. Like, I cannot adjust this window that it lets me play in. Hello, game. I'm clicking on you. Wonder if my mouth wasn't as reactive because I didn't have enough light for it. Well, while I try to get this loading, so I have been working on, designing a new bear model, and it's been fun. But what is trickier, let's say, is that I'm trying to find an artist and rigger that can do a semi-realistic bear again, or just any kind of bear. And a lot of them do mostly chibi stuff. I might end up simplifying the next bear like that, but for now I still want to see if I can do another bear like this without necessarily reaching out to this style bear's original artist and essentially getting a reskin. Jesus Christ. Oh, now it works. Now it works. So yeah, I had to stretch this thing. This is just a tiny ass square in on my screen. And I can't. I wish I knew the pixel count because I can't even full screen this. I cannot full screen this. We will choose the bear no matter what. Well, thank you. So, this game, you can find it on itch.io. I will not call it itch.io. Itch.io is a much more fun word to say. But this game, it's interesting. And I can only use the keyboard for it. It won't even let me use the mouse. But here we go. But yeah, the full name of this game is Hello Charlotte Episode 1, Junk Food, Gods, and Teddy Bears. My world met its end a long time ago. The humanity as I knew it has ceased to exist and disappeared without a single trace. The gods they believed in have died, and churches were built as their graves. The chaos turned into order, and it finally became quiet. This is some ancient RPG Maker thing, isn't it? I think so. It's still good. All I can do is dream, for I am so tired. Before I abandon the words that form noise in my head, will you be so kind as to join me in dream seeing? Hello Charlotte Episode 1, Junk Food, Gods, and Teddy Bears. Hello Charlotte. It's nice to meet you. Please take care of me. This is my room. Oh, that music. That music's so creepy and eerie. This is my room. It's rather minimalistic. Quite modern, don't you think? Let's go to the dining room. I'm hungry. Oh yeah, I have to get my fingers used to this, because right now I can play this one-handed, which is kind of weird to say, but what can you do? Band-aids, scalpels, notes, tea bags. Everything is such a mess. User log. Might be useful. 1. Look out for puppeteer symbols. 2. Only the users with X in their names have access to all doors. Current user has restricted access to the data OmniCube. Please input your inquiry. Screens. The screens store user data and monitor user activity. Absolute rule. Screens must not be turned off. Current user, Charlotte, is expected to follow the absolute rules implicitly. We are not responsible for bodily injury, including dismemberment, mental disturbances, or other harm to the user's well-being caused by infringement of the rules listed above. OmniCubes. OmniCubes, short for omnipotent cubes, are multitask devices that allow the transportation, duplication, creation, or disintegration of organic matter and the storage of data. Please do not put liquid soap inside OmniCubes, as it might cause unforeseen consequences to happen. There are a few games I can play one-handed, and not all of them are like that. Get your minds out of the gutter. Tenants. Please choose a category to read current user's observation notes. Charlotte. Current user who is yet to complete the educational program. Aiden. Ground floor's butler. User note. Hobbies include sewing and taxidermy. Of course those hobbies overlap. Huxley, so he's definitely got access to everything. Oh god. A surgeon who owns an interdimensional clinic on the second floor. User note. Once ordered 30 boxes of duct tape for unknown purposes. Yeah, basically you're going to get a whole lot of creep from these characters. Bennett. Occupation and real name unknown. User note. Bennett is the name on the badge of his hazmat suit. Teleport Omnicube. TV room? Ah, the TV room! Jesus Christ, the size. Watch TV? Yes. All 99 channels show commercials 24/7. Next on Panopticon TV, Synth Meal commercial. Don't miss it. You, and only you, can stop the world crisis. Help stop overproduction by buying things now. It's so noisy. That's enough TV for today. She's such a cute and sweet girl, I must protect her. Right corridor. Library. Phone. I don't need to call anywhere right now. Access denied. It wasn't locked yesterday. Dear Charlotte, I'll be home late. Call 0800 to order food from Charlie's. XOXO, Mom. This note is 8 months old. My parents work on holidays. New task received. Order food. Some tableware inside. User log. The house. Basement. Dissection room. Tailoring room. Test rooms. Ground floor. Living rooms. Puppet manual. The puppet control menu has 4 options. Stuff, tasks, rewind points, exit. Junk is stuff we throw away. Stuff is junk we keep. Tasks are daily life quests. Rewind points contain saved data of previous events. NB should be used only if the puppet dies or if the puppeteer must leave the control console. If you guys aren't following, or if I didn't spell it, I, i.e. we, are the puppeteer. Charlotte is the puppet. We are controlling her. Exit should not be an option for a responsible puppeteer. The last time I tried to cook something, the world was almost destroyed by the food monster. I wish Bennett didn't put his chemicals on the shelves along with the sugar and the salt. Soap obtained. Not even our dining room drawers have anything edible. Yay, we have soap. Oh, that's Charlotte's room. Okay. And the phone was down here. Hey, it's Charlie's Organic Junk Foods. Please place your order. I'd like to order eco-friendly chicken nuggets and an Insta-diabetes soda, please. I shouldn't be so nervous when talking to a machine. Thank you for ordering at Charlie's. Stay healthiest with us. Ding dong. I think maybe it is that heart door down beside the phone. Input magic word. Please is always the magic word. What a nice girl. Access granted. Hallway. A strange hissing noise is coming from behind the door. Want me to open it? Sure, why not? What could go wrong? Charlotte opens the door. There's a giant cockroach behind it. Charlie's Healthy Junk Foods Delivery. Please sign here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Gotta make my signature beautiful. Charlotte draws a large X on the paper. Nailed it. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. The delivery man hisses politely and leaves. Obtained Lucky Meal. New task received. Feed Charlotte. I think we go here. No. Do we just... Oh, wait, I think it's... Chicken nuggets are... Fact, chicken nuggets are vegetables, too. This notebook contains all the world's secrets, a bottle of soup. Feed Charlotte. What a mockery of real food. Is it all they can offer these days?
You should try wallpapers, dear child. They are especially rich in iron.
Don't listen to him. Soap is much better in nutrition.
Guys, do I get a say in this? Aliens don't really have a concept of personal space, do they? By the way, Mr. Aiden, the door to the ground floor corridor doesn't open.
It's closed for minor construction works. Nothing to worry about. If you come out at night, you might find something interesting there.
Aiden pinches Bennett.
Ow! Stop giving the child weird ideas. Don't listen to him, dear girl. If you want to join in, I'll be watching SoapNet in the TV room. Soap operas just call for soap milkshakes.
Bennett leaves. I almost forgot. Come to the dissection room later. I have a favor to ask of you. Aiden and Huxley leave too.
Yep, very weird. I like how unapologetically weird this goes. What is the logic? There is no logic. They just do what they want to do. Bennett is absorbed in watching TV. Wait, I think if we give him soap? No. It must be somewhere in my room. Okay. That's where I went wrong. Charlotte, you are such a clever little girl. Found the basement key. Okay, so I gotta say, whenever it does that, it kind of freaks me out a bit. Ah, the puppeteers. This guy. That's us! Known types. Seth type. Lilith type. Lives in True Realm. Purpose, control, and direct. Assigned to humans only. Probably. NB. Can rewind time when puppet dies. The Observers. World government members. Wear animal skull masks. Known representatives. Umbrella Man. The Puppets, also known as humans, live in False Realm. Purpose, to err. Known representatives, me, mom, dad, classmates, not so sure. The Aliens, Huxley, pretend to be human to cause less ruckus, live in False Realm. Known representatives, Huxley, Bennett, Aiden, politicians. Alright, well, sewing for everyone, dressmaking made easy, fancy folds, art of napkin folding.
Aiden's bookshelf, I find it cute.
Anarchist cookbook, now with more recipes. Kaboom! Advanced chemistry for explosives enthusiasts. Science fiction almanac, 24th edition.
These are Bennett's shelves. They just scream danger and geek.
The shelves are full of literature and alien language. I can't read the titles. The Nerd Lord, My fair salaryman, astronaut commando.
This is Mother's shelf. She loves romance books.
Note obtained. The golden apples of the sun. Physics of the impossible. One-hit man. My humble bookshelf. The magic word is please. Oh, we were supposed to explore and find this earlier. Ha ha ha. You are free to make that statement, then it is correct. You may pass. Unlock the door. Oh! I am dumb. Open me. No.
Yep, this seems fishy, although I'm still curious.
Let's find a save point, because those are supposed to be around somewhere, right? Sewing tools are stored inside. Sewing tools. Filled with fabric. So I believe this is Huxley. Yep. Dressmaking and taxidermy.
Aiden loves order. Even his mannequins are in place. Hi, Mr. Aiden. Being a busybody as always.
Hello, dear girl. There's a dress I want you to try on, if you don't mind.
I'd love to. I put on the dress the tailor made.
Oh, that's so cute and sweet and innocent.
Whoa, it's totally rad.
It's called White Spotted Jellyfish Dress. It still needs a few finishing touches. I'll give it to you when it's ready. That is so cute. Dissection room.
Huxley is busy dissecting a corpse. Presumably, it was human once. Hi, Dr. Huxley. Hello, dear little Charlotte. About the talk we had earlier, can you do me the favor of looking after my lovely nephew for a couple of days? I've been so busy working on the cure for eye plague that I can't keep an eye on him at all. For all I know now, he could be collecting rare specimens in broad daylight right now. He's too passionate for his own good. Aren't you too passionate for your own good yourself? The main reason why I'm worried about him, however, is that he has no sense of direction, you see? He may have a bad attitude, but don't let that get to you. Okay, I'll help. Felix, come here.
And suddenly Kid is there.
Ugh, I don't need anyone to look after me, Uncle Huxley. Right. Now go play with your new big sister. Uncle has science to do. There he goes again. It's nice to meet you, Felix. I'm Charlotte. Hi. If you want to make it through the day, don't you dare invade my personal space. Whoa. I can almost feel his glare burning into my skin. This is going to be a long day.
New locations in the dissection room are available. New task received. Kill time. User log. The Umbrella Man. He appeared out of nowhere when I was a child. Whether I was in kindergarten or in the library, with Mom or alone in my room, he was always there, watching me with his yellow eyes from the darkest corner of the room, not uttering a single word. When I tried to tell Mother about him, he lifted a finger to his lips, as if not wanting me to speak. So I didn't. In my Book of Truth, I called him the Observer. As soon as I defined him, the man spoke for the first time. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Oh, that name is not bad, I must say, he remarked. However, wouldn't anyone who watches over you become an observer?
I had to agree. Then I'll call you the Umbrella Man.
Slightly taken aback, the man coughed. Ahem. Although I would have preferred a more euphonic name, let it stay this way. Since then, I gave every new person I met in the house a distinctive name. The Umbrella Man, too. When Mom asked who I was talking to, I didn't tell her about the Umbrella Man. Instead, I told a lie. My birthday. On the day of my 10th birthday, the doorbell rang in the middle of the night. A masked man wearing a top hat and a black suit was standing behind the door. Hello, little Charlotte. he said with the smile of a man who offers children candies.
Mother told me not to talk to strangers,
I answered in a determined voice. He let out a sigh. I am no stranger to you. Human memory is so ephemeral, isn't it?
Even if I do know you must be a bad guy, I insisted.
Me? Bad? Why so?
I had to come up with something. That's because all villains wear top hats.
Oh, is that so? What a silly prejudice, the man commented with a small laugh. Don't let this appearance fool you. With those words, he took off the mask. As I thought, the man was none other than the Umbrella Man himself. Although I'd love to have a chat with you on your significant day of the year, I came for another reason. I tilted my head, curious. Listen closely, little one. I came to inform you that a puppeteer has been assigned to you since you've reached the age of 10.
Who's that?
They are a representative of the true realm, designed specifically to watch over your troublesome species. The one assigned to you is a Seth-type puppeteer. As for their purpose, they are here to guide you, the puppets, throughout your short lives.
Why would they do that?
You see, little one, free will is fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I chewed on my words, trying to come up with a smart reply. Ah, this choice of words must have been too difficult for a child. Let me put it another way. Meet your new friend who will watch over you. Their name is Seth. Don't bully them too much, okay? So yeah, we are Seth. Let's explore.
I can open these.
Access granted. Hello! That is a thing. That is a sad, sad thing that looks like it's in constant pain.
What's this squishy? A specimen for research and an organ supply. Look, but do not touch.
I cannot interact with it further. Behold the squishy. He will be my squishy and he will be mine.
Yup. Move aside.
The door scans the boy's eye. Access granted. Test lab. 1 door out of 3 leads to death.
Spooky! Blech. Well, I hope you enjoy the Monty Hall room.
Open the door and die. Survive and you get a prize.
Wow, is it for real?
Wanna check? We still haven't found a save point. Or wait, oh, right. We make the rewind point. So yeah. And then on the way out, we can do the box. I forgot. It's, you create the save point. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right, I have to do it this way. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Nothing happens. Oh, I got an azure ribbon. Do we want to see? Okay. Let's not push it. Charlotte gets the azure ribbon. Walkie.
Wait here.
It's a whole room of Bennett's.
So this is where Bennett's crew works? Pretty much. Stuff usually blows up in here, so it has restricted access.
His name appears to be Baldwin. This guy has Archibald written on his suit label. He's Goodwin. It's Franklin. Their name on their suit label is Blanche. This person has no suit label.
Hello, Florence. What's up? We've discovered that adding dark matter to the dough improves the taste of a chocolate cake by 15%. Don't tell anyone. Okie dokie.
That's Lecter. All right, so what's the last one? It's Antoinette. Okay, that's all of them. Found tongue terror. Take it, no, and put it back.
Right, should have known. This one's a fake anyway.
Nothing of interest here. User log. Shh, they're watching.
I have always considered a possibility of being watched. It is pretty plausible if we take into account all the conspiracy theories.
You want dark matter for chocolate cake? Honestly, I'm not that big a fan of chocolate cake. It doesn't have enough chocolate, you know? It doesn't hit right. Open me.
Open the box.
3, 2, 1. Suddenly, everything collapses into a singularity. Sudden end. Destroyed the world in less than a second. Connection lost. Try again. Yeah. So that's a thing that can happen a lot in this game. Alright, trying to think of all the things. Bennett looks sad.
Hi, Bennett. Are you dead or something?
After 1,037 episodes and 10 specials, they finally confess their undying love to each other. Underneath my protection suit, I'm dying from complicated feelings.
Let's leave him until he's ready to return to the harsh reality, shall we?
Oh wait, maybe we're supposed to talk to... What came first, egg or chicken?
This door is a bully.
It must be malfunctioning. I will open it.
Oh, it must be malfunctioning.
I probably should have talked to Huxley. Now that I have...
Still bisting...
Alright, Aiden. Sorry, I'm gonna get mixed up a bit, okay?
Still busy, Mr. Aiden?
Hello, little Charlotte and Felix. Since you're here, would you mind trying on some clothing?
What a pain.
Charlotte covers Felix's mouth with her hand.
Of course we do.
Alright. The dress is prettier than the one next to it. A polka dot dress. Yet another polka dot dress.
Aiden loves order.
Yep, I read that one already. A simple black and white dress.
Want to try it on? What do you take me for, a dress-up doll?
Polka dot dress. Another polka dot dress. A pretty dress. Alright, so I think if we get back to Charlotte's room, that should be enough to count as killing time?
Yeah. Well, Big Sis is going to sleep. How about you? I do not require sleep. I'll grab a bottle of soap and measure your brainwaves while you sleep, stupid human. Sounds like a plan. I suppose I don't have to accompany you to the bathroom? No way in hell. Go to sleep already.
Chocolate cake doesn't have enough chocolate. Who are you and what have you done to it? That's been pretty consistent. You know what I prefer? Brownies. Brownies are the perfect kind of chocolate. I would prefer brownies over chocolate cake any day of the week, okay? At the very least, if my cake is going to have chocolate, it's going to be something like yellow cake and chocolate frosting, okay? More chocolate equals better. Yes!
Good night. Well, I'm off to bed.
Good night.
Good night, Seth.
Something slimy crawls into the room. Don't hide.
Oh, it's just my maggot cat. One day, My cat turned into a maggot. Or was he a maggot all along that turned into a cat?
Wow. The mad cat states that it makes itself comfortable on my bed.
Good cat.
It has no right to be this cute. It doesn't. Charlotte pets the mad cat. It purrs. Charlotte falls asleep peacefully. Oh shit! I was not prepared for that sound in my ears.
What was that sound? Felix promised to come back soon, too. Did he get lost in the house?
How about we go look
for him?
Please be careful. No, I don't trust her with pepper spray.
You're such a worrywart. Felix is not here.
Felix is not here. Bennett is snoring in his sleep. Felix is not here. The giant foreboding TV unnerves me. Leviathan music jump scare. The cover glass is missing. Go in? Why not?
Felix couldn't have gone here, could he?
Yes. Yes, he could. Jesus, motherfuck this music.
What is this place? I don't remember our house having a direct passage to a princess castle. It's too dark to see anything.
You will find what you need upstairs. Take the lantern? Yes, take the fucking lantern. So, doors. Oh, wait. Rewind point. Make the rewind point. Open the door. Bad end. Shot to death. Okay, I'm going to point out real quick that I've got a tea light that's currently heating a candle wax warmer. And that laugh blew out the candle. Oh my god. That's why you make sure to save, folks. Oy. Alright, so we're gonna try down here.
Is it my imagination, or did its eyes move?
Human taxidermy. Going wild. Hunting, human rights, and contested meaning of nature. Thyroid gland. 101 festive recipes. The ultimate guide to skinning and gutting. Homo sapiens. Cooking with passion.
Just a yellow teddy bear. Nothing scary. At all.
That's right. There's nothing scary about a teddy bear. Rain, rain, go away. Little Teddy wants to play. Ah! Crack in the wall. A low growl is coming from it. I know there's a rope. We're gonna leave that be for now. The ultimate guide to skinning and cutting. Yeah.
These toys are kind of cute. I wonder why there are bear toys everywhere.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old bear is growling. Seems like an American castle opens door. Boom! You are not incorrect for stating that. Okay. Alright. And I just tested. Shift indeed is running. We may need to do that. pull? Did that get it? Where is it? Where is it? The music is going. Where is it? And there it is again. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Maybe we pull it and lure it upstairs? Nope. That is not the course of action. Of course, this is one of those obtuse game situations. So what does it do? It didn't do anything. Okay. Oh, it almost got me. It's raining, it's pouring, the old bear is growling. Yeah. Does it still not do anything? I don't know. Okay, so just... Hey, shit! Bad end. Little Teddy wants to play. Well. Poor, poor Charlotte. So what is the puzzle that this is? Tasks, find Felix. I hope nothing bad happened to him. Rain, rain, go away. Little Teddy wants to play. So it's rain, rain, go away. Little Teddy wants to play. When I pull the rope, the rain goes. And here, raining, it's pouring. The old bear is growling. That Teddy was not nice. No, it was not. Find what you need upstairs. Now there's the thing, it's like... It feels like it's a trap because, you know, I open the door and boom! Headshot. Why did my cursor appear for a second there? Do I have any stuff? Alright, if I can't figure it out, I may need to do... Dun dun dun! Look up a walkthrough! Has anyone else had their video player break when an ad plays? What the fuck? I was trying to tell you to stop watching me. I'm too cringe. Alright, so what is it I am meant to do? Alright, I have one more guess. wait, no, I can't do that because I tried that last time and it's not going to work. Charlotte, why are you not pulling the rope properly? Okay. Ladies and gents, give me 2 seconds. Teddy Bear's house. I'll go up, go straight to the right, pull the rope that goes right, go back to the right one. Ah! Okay. No, apparently what I'm supposed to do is after I do that, I go back in and enter it. Why would I think of doing that?
I don't hear the sounds anymore. Let's enter?
And I'm going to make a rewind point there because fuck doing that again. We have found a kitchen. Some vegetables. It's an oven. Cabbages and tomatoes. It's an oven. Okay. Oh! Backdoor key! I knew it was important to keep exploring shit. Nothing inside. Ah. Hello? The little girl's eyes well up with tears at the sight of Charlotte.
I'm very sorry. Can I help you somehow? Are you lost? Aren't you lost yourself, big sister? That hurt. Leave. Freya doesn't talk to strangers.
Okay. So we have a door there and a door there. Let's try left. Of bears and men. Nothing of interest. Nothing. Midnight's bear cubs. I'm going to choose not to comment on that. These are rabbit toys. Take one? Why do you need another one? Don't.
Hush, it's cute.
Obtained rabbit toy. That's probably going to be bad. The Bear Factory. The lovely honey. I'm sensing a pattern here.
It's locked.
The girl's eyes light up at the sight of the rabbit toy. Oh, thank goodness.
Want me to give it to you? I can have it? Sure, here you go. Thank you. Your eyes look like egg whites. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. I'm looking for a little boy. He must have lost his way in this place too. Have you seen him by any chance? No, there's no one but Freya.
Those voices are way too similar.
I see. You must be very lonely. Humph! Freya is fine on her own anyway. Get lost already if you're not going to stay.
Heard an unlocking sound. Hooray! Crispy one? Woohoo! The bearer of the key shall pass.
These aren't alive, are they?
The bearer of the ring shall pass. Take a break. The bear room.
I hope there aren't any actual bears out there.
Don't look in the mirror. Noted. The cat room. Okay. Let's try out the cat room. Don't drink from the right cup. Don't drink from the left cup. So I'm going to assume they mean this, because it's his right and his left. So it's got to be this one. Enter the right fireplace. These flowers are pretty. Cats do not tell lies. These flowers are pretty. Okay. So, by saying cats do not tell lies, means it's either true or it's completely fucked. But still, we're going to assume that what I just said, we're going to assume that's true, and this is the cup we must drink from. Drink me.
I feel dizzy.
And it said to enter the right fireplace, yeah? The flames are dancing in the fireplace. Go inside. Well, that ended poorly. Burned to death. Okay, so we're gonna try the other tea and see how well that goes. Does this work? Nope. Still done. Alright, so that leads me to believe that we don't actually just choose don't drink. Interesting. So for this one, the top option is go in. But for this one, the top option is don't go. So we're going to try doing the original cup that I said. And try this one.
The fire embraces me.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, this game just fucks with you, doesn't it? So we're gonna try this again. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ring obtained. Huzzah! Please don't attack me, cats. Oh, now they don't talk. Take a break. Alright. Next rewind point. I will be manic about this. Bear room. Mini bear.
Oh, they have the 25th edition of the Sci-Fi Almanac. Can we take it, please?
It's too heavy for you to carry. Listen, we didn't come here for treasure hunting. You can take it.
Can't you carry it?
My physical body's in another realm.
All you can do is order me around. Right.
Charlotte puts the book back. Although it's still shining. Alright, we still took it. Yay.
White flowers are my favorite.
Dark outside the window. Nothing of interest. The teddies glare at me from the shelves. That's not very nice. This toy looks like it can move any second. Please don't actually.
I need to find a key.
Ring. Unlocked the door. Oh no. Eat the porridge. Uh-oh. The curtains are heavy. Once upon a time there lived 3 bears. A little small wee bear, a middle-sized bear, and a great huge bear. We're not going to eat the porridge. Each had a porridge bowl, a chair, and a bed. They were honest, good-natured, trusting bears. One day, a girl came into their house. She could not have been a good, honest little girl, for she first peeped in a keyhole, and seeing nobody in the house, she lifted the latch. Sit on the chair. Pass.
I know how the 3 bear story ended. What about you?
The bears killed the intruder left through the window, the intruder killed the bears, left through the window.
Yes, but we're not in a fairy tale.
Ring-a-ding-ding, sleep on the bed. If she had been a good girl, she would have waited for the bears to invite her into the house, for they were good bears. But she was a rude, bad little girl. Okay, so we gotta go through the motions, okay?
Not this again.
What's wrong?
The default clock sound. Who even uses that anymore? Please, let's leave this horrible place as soon as we find Felix.
Yeah, I hate that sound. The big porridge bowl makes me kind of hungry. Eat it? The porridge is too hot. My tongue burns. Porridge is too cold. Ew. The porridge was delicious. I wish there was more of it. What is this? A silver key. Chair looks comfy.
It's too soft. Not comfy at all.
The big sofa looks comfy. It's too hard. Is that what you do to intruders, Teddy? You eat them? Yes. Yes, I do. Sit in the chair.
Oops, it broke. Have I gained weight lately?
You ate my porridge! You sat in my chair! Ah! Shit. Oh goodness, we didn't do the bed thing. Damn. But yeah, we escaped through the window. Huzzah! So I think this is what's left? Wait, the key we found doesn't count? Guess not. Oh wait, rewind point. Oh wait, we didn't get to the last room, right? Oh, it won't let me go back in. Okay. Hold on a second. Did that actually do anything with the book? It didn't. So clearly we need the book for something heavy. Or Don't look in the mirror. What mirror was there? Alright, I couldn't have fucked up that, right? The bears seem to love symmetry. The presents are lined up nicely. Okay. Is there another room that I am missing? We have the bear room. Wait a second. Yeah, I am kind of cheating. I have a walkthrough here with me, but clearly I'm gonna need it. Oh! I was just gonna dig around for more shit. The door doesn't open.
Can't we use something?
What? Fuck. Little Teddy wants to play. Of course. Of course. Alright, so we go back now. fuck? Will the little teddy be the new rats? I fucking hope not. Okay. One more try, one more try, one more try. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Throw the book at the bear? Yes!
Phew, it worked. Never underestimate the power of words.
Okay, now I think we can do this. Bronze key. Unlock the door. Haha! Mirror room. Alright, so we are not to look in the mirror. What's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to look in the mirror. The mirror shows the future.
Whoa, this feels photoshopped.
Rupert Bear. I loved that show as a kid. Winnie the Pooh, The Life and Times of Grizzly Adams. The Lord of the Bears, The Bear, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Bear and Peace. Valley of the Bears, Hibernate and Grow Rich, The Girl with the Bear Tattoo. The Bear, Little Polar Bear, Paddington Bear. Gone with the Honey, To Kill a Rabbit. Turn on. Okay. The mirror shows the hidden. Oh. Unlock the door. Ooh.
There's nothing in here. Or is there?
There must be. Oh. Uh-oh. There you are, little burglar. Choose the room you will await your punishment in. So the lion room, torch room, or oxygen room. Oxygen room? The room is filled with pure oxygen, making it impossible to breathe. Goody. I'm not going to choose the lion room, because that's obvious what that's going to be. Right? Right. There you are, little burglar. Let's wait in the torture room.
This day can't get any worse, right? Oh, so by torture they didn't mean that I'd be tortured there. This room doesn't look any different from others, though.
$300 channels and still nothing to watch. Well.
Wow.
Error.
What's wrong, Seth?
I'm having problems with the program.
Does that mean I can do what I want?
No, I simply can't access rewind menu. So we can't save.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh, I don't like that. What is this? That, oh god, the black and white and oh, that's eyes. Eyes do not like. The channel doesn't work. Okay, so I have to be at a specific point.
Seems like we can go in.
Logic error. Felix?
Felix? You?
Hug him.
I found you! Don't worry, Big Sis is here to help. Can't breathe. Stop this irrational display of affection this instant. Small talk aside, how did you get here? I got lost in your house. There's no way I'm buying that. Anyhow, we need a plan. I'm not going to sit around and wait until the bears use us for crappy taxidermy. The bears? What are you talking about? Weren't you captured by them too? Excuse me? I just got here and I have no clue what you're talking about. Anyhow, you really needn't have followed. Do you even have any weapons on you at all? Only books. Seth is against violence. I'm not. Please excuse me while I slam my hand against my forehead. Good thing we met up before you could get into more trouble. Fine, I get it. Sorry for being a burden. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Still, what are you really doing here? Well, there's a high probability of an oracle who has taken physical form appearing in this dimension. Such an occurrence happens once in several millenniums. An oracle? What's that? For you, they are equal to gods. In short, they are entities capable of creating small universes. I won't go into details for now. It's not like your puny brain would comprehend it all. They sound like fun.
Of course she would say that.
What's this? Security drone, presumably. This one seems broken. Aww.
She's too cute and pure. That is so black and white. Found something nice. Take it. Found BGM change. This does not make me feel better. Opening the boxes is meaningless.
This door is missing a doorknob. Let's look around.
Oh god, this is unnerving. Right, still can't use that. I wanted to test. Answer the questions. The door remains closed. Okay, so we gotta find a code. Hall of Ignorance. Enter. Okay. So we should avoid the security drones. Question 1. 2 plus 1 equals... Alright, so the first one is going to be 3. Notebook that looks out of place. Once upon a time, there lived a tiny god. The tiny god created a tiny universe filled with tiny people. The tiny people created more tiny people and tiny things, engaged in tiny wars, and became tiny piles of dust. Happy end. Noted. Okay, so just gotta look for little books that just kind of stick out. Alright, so these things aren't actually gonna... Don't read, no. I can't do a save, and I don't want to repeat anything. Knock, knock. Question 4. Derivative of e to the 5th power. What?
That's just unfair. Too easy. The answer is 0.
How? Okay, so we have 3 something something 4. What's less than 6 and more than 4? Alright, so it's 3 something 5 0. I cannot help in math at all. That's fair, that's fair. Okay, so it's doing this to me. Oy. Question 2. Turn 9 upside down. What number do you get? Okay, so it's 3, 6, 5, 0. Okay. All right, there we go. We got it. Oh, saves. Found something nice. Take it. Better not. This one doesn't move. Open it. A doorknob. Yeah, everything else is hovering, so we're just going to leave that alone. I want to check out some of the other stuff here. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, have no fun. Lies are written in capital letters. Take notes. Nasty. I must protect pure little Charlotte. She is my baby. Nice. Duct tape. Oh, one of them really liked duct tape. Bennett?
It fits. Open the door.
Must always save. Okay. Alright, so... where's something I can write this down with? Okay, so we have an eye shut, looking left, looking right, up, up, left, okay. I have no idea what this means, but we're gonna find out together. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 1. 2, 1, 1, 3. Password required. Jesus Christ. Okay. Jeez. So... I am at a complete loss. Wait. Okay, maybe... so for this one, it's 1. Up there, it's 2. One, 2. This is... right, I have it written down, enigmatic. Don't worry. Oh, if you've got it, go for it. What I'm trying to... actually, let me see if... I'm trying to have it match Okay. Two, three, one. Okay, I come in and I see a room with a bunch of eyes staring at me. What exact the surreal horror that is this? Too bad. All right. Looking right, closed, looking up. Yeah, so I have it down how the eyes are staring, as well as the eyes that correspond to it. And I thought, like, maybe the eye closed corresponds to this one, and if it's closed, maybe it means stick with that number. Or wait. It's 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. For that one, for this one, I can use my cursor. So I figured start here, and then you just go through the numbers like that. So with how it is, it would be 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. All right. Wait, where did I mess this up? 3, 1, 2, 2. Congratulations! Woo! I got it right! Ha ha! What? Oh. Felix is dead.
His head gone. This can't be. Can't we do something? It's no use. No matter what you do, he'll end up dying here in one way or another. Who are you?
The four-eyed person lets out a laugh.
Stop making that face. It doesn't suit you. I'm a librarian, but you see, nobody comes to read anymore.
I just used a book to knock out a killer teddy bear.
Anyhow, there's no use crying over dead meat. How could you? I promised to look after him, yet... There, not all is lost. Aside from this person's head, I guess.
I get an ad as soon as she goes woo, and it looks like she's just roaring because of the bear model.
Wait, don't hit me for that. What do you suggest I do, then? Switch the channel. That's all. How would that help me? You'll see for yourself. Perhaps you'll get lucky enough to change history. Why should I trust you? I'm not telling you to do something unthinkable, am I? Besides, I am quite knowledgeable about how this place works. Ah, sorry, I am enjoying myself too much. It's the first time I've talked to an actual person in years. The door's open. Aren't you in a hurry? Right. Goodbye, then. Bye-bye. Be careful if you meet the executioners on your way. They won't be nice like me.
Foreboding. Charlotte averts her eyes. Enter TV. And we're back. Waiting room. I do not like that eye in the back. No, maybe I... Alright, so we change the channel. Nope. 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 Charlotte switches the channel. Opening the boxes is meaningless. Knock, knock.
It really is meaningless to open the boxes.
Now we gotta find the doorknob. Alright, so... Hall of Knowledge instead of Hall of Ignorance now.
Felix! You? Is it really you? What kind of question is that? Of course it's me. I just got here. Is that so? Hey, why are you crying?
Hug. Oh, the face of madness.
Hey, stop that.
Charlotte, let's go.
I'm just glad you're safe and sound.
Felix sighs. You opened the box I came. Thank you, enigmatic.
Is that so? Anyhow, you did not have to follow me. I pinched Felix's cheek. It's my duty to look after you, dummy. Don't underestimate my amazing caretaker skills. I thought you were going to scold me for running off. You came here for a reason, right? I won't scold you. Just stay safe. Okay, I guess. You're acting weird. You're imagining things. Take my hand so we won't get separated, okay? Absolutely unnecessary. No objections allowed, as Seth likes to say.
The Tale of the Ink Princess. Let's find part 1. Question 1. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 1. I don't know why I keep doing that. Notebook that looks out of place. The Tale of Ink Princess. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land filled with ink, lived an ink princess. Every morning she put on a pitch-black ink dress and combed her black hair. After spending thousands of years dwelling in the vast ocean filled with nothing but ink, the princess decided to end her solitude. Thus, the ink princess set out on a journey. Alright, interesting. The princess passed through the fields, admiring how fruitful they were, and the crops got soaked in ink. The princess swam in the sea, admiring how vast and clear it was, and all the fish died from pollution. Please leave these lands. Can't you see everything is dying? The peasants begged the princess. But the ink princess was deaf to their prayers, as her heart had been soaked in ink a long, long time ago. No matter where the ink princess went, she was always unwelcome. Interesting. Oh.
It's you. Thanks for earlier. It really did work, the switching the channel thing. May I ask, do I know you? You don't remember me? I believe it's the first time we've met. I'm really sorry. I must have mistaken you for someone I knew. That's no surprise. We all must look the same to you. I'm very sorry. No need to apologize. Is there a book you need to find? Perhaps I can be assistance to my fellow bibliophiles. I do my best to keep everything in order in here, you know. Rather than a book, is there a safe exit? All exits here are safe. It's a library after all. Is that so? Knock, knock. Question 2. All right, so it seems like it's going to be the same number. But still, let's be thorough. So we have 3, 6. They are always watching. Been here for like 5 minutes and my head hurts already. Oh, you... This whole game is a trip. The answer would be 0, right? Wow, you're actually capable of calculus. Who would have thought? Well, not really. So alright, so it is the same number. Oh, Tale of the Ink Princess Part 3. One day she stepped into the Paper Kingdom. Every step the princess took stained the ground, leaving inerasable footprints. Everything she touched turned pitch black, as if it was never white before. In order to protect the city at the cost of many, many lives, the citizens caught the Ink Princess and had her thrown in a paper-white prison. It seems unfinished. How would you end a story like that? Time loop shenanigans, yeah. This is the first time I've had to solve puzzles in order to open a door. Ridiculous. Don't worry, I think I know the answer. Here we go. Actually, save. Don't get lulled into a false sense of security. Save. This box is surprisingly heavy. Lift it. Let's lift it instead. Found a doorknob. Ha-ha! See, if it was just open, don't open, I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but don't, open and lift, something tickles the brain there. It fits. Open the door. All right. Then we have this. Oh, wait a second. I must have hallucinated that. Making notes now that we have a better idea of how this works. Okay. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 2, 2. 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, I believe that's it. Password required. I'll enter it. No, don't touch it! Why are you acting so cautious all of a sudden? We've been here once. I switched the channel and... Switch the channel? What does that even mean? I don't think I quite understand myself. After doing that, I came back to the exact same place, but some things had changed. Like what? Like, you are still alive. Did I die right here? Your head got cut off. Oh, then what should we do? I'll go first. Seth can rewind if I die before my expiration date. Besides, I can't afford losing you again. That's just stupid. It's the only way out.
Enter the password. All right. Wrong? Did I do that wrong? Oh, I was looking at the wrong code. I have a bunch of numbers written here, okay? How did I write it wrong? What? Oy. Alright, so 1322. That should be it. Okay. 1322. What am I doing wrong? Okay, let me scratch out all the other numbers so I stop confusing myself. So one more time. Okay. So yeah. 1322. 3121. That should be it. Although 22. Oh. Wait, no. 3122 3121. Have a nice day. Okay, somewhere I miswrote. Enter TV? Yes. Can we go back to the waiting room? Alright, now where do we go? Oh, new TV. Go in. Oh god. Oh god, this is a nightmare for my eyes. Oh, okay. Give me a second. This is actually causing a strain. Alright, Space of happiness. Alright, let's find out how not true that is. What are these things? What are these things? What's with the background? Oh. What drugs did we take? I don't know, but we need to adjust the dose. Hi, life. You arrived at a very interesting time. Oh, some of them are twitchy. Some of them are twitchy. I'm trying to identify things on screen and nothing looks familiar. My brain hurts. It's the Deltarune soul? Maybe. I need to double check when this game was made. I think it was early 2010s. Oh god. Ugh. Eyes. Fucking eyes. Flowers that tell lies have a bad memory. Meat is red, violets are blue. My biggest fears are meat and pomegranates. We need to adjust the dose more! Would you be so kind as to bring me the contents of the blue box? Black box, yellow box, green box, blue box, Wait a second. Flowers that tell lies have bad memories. Shit, it's given me a different answer now, so we can't listen to the yellow one. Black box, green box, that's a liar. Green box, yellow box, that's a liar. Yellow box, black box, blue box, blue, yellow, red, red, green, black, black, blue. That can't be the only truth-telling flower, is it? Alright, so that one definitely wants the red box. Alright, so let's see. One of these, like, blue box, yellow box, black box, blue box. Okay, so we really just need the red box. Making a note to purple. Okay. Okay. Back to the room of happiness. Oy. What is this? No way out. Lovely. Space of gore. Meat and pomegranates. I see. Ha! Jesus Christ. I don't trust you. Go away. The flower lady ignores us. Wasn't the other red flower saying that her two things she's afraid of are meat and pomegranates? Ooh, stick a needle in the eye.
This door is glaring at me.
Do we not have a needle to poke it with? Oh, goody. Oh, God. Oh, God. Meat! We found the meat! Alright, so it's the red box. Wait, no, we do want it. Oh, shit! We found a fancy brooch. Alright, slow down, slow down. We don't... And it was this purple flower.
I hand the item to the flower lady. Why, thank you. Here, you can have my old-fashioned brooch. I don't need it anymore. I attach the brooch to my ribbon. It emits a faint light. We can use the pin attached to it.
We found the meat. Time to beat... No! Where's the grill? Ah! Let us never revisit the room of happiness, shall we? Alrighty, stream is still going. Yeah!
So we have a needle now. Cross your heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in the eye.
And now it's bleeding. What? Yeah! Caution, beware of the three-eyed. Freya? The door is closed shut. I don't trust this. Instruction. Put a friend unit, one piece, in the incinerator and push the on button. What? 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 What?
Just kidding.
Yet another cliche.
I doubt there will be volunteers.
That really freaked me out. Actually, let's check this out a bit more. To pass forth, dispose your friend in the unit. Yeah, no, we're not doing that shit. Speaking of legs, my knee feels kind of funny. What'd you do? Charlotte gouges the door's eye out. The door opens. Oh, God, why? Oh, God, this fucking background and messes with my head so much. Oh. Oh!
Seems like the passage opens when something heavy is standing on the block. So are you saying that one of us has to stay here, and the other will search for another way out? That's right.
Choose who stays. You shouldn't get separated. Yeah. You played over 100 minutes of your soccer game? Fun. Shouldn't get separated.
We can look for another way out.
No, we're not. Felix stays.
You stay here and wait. I'll find a way. If something happens to me, at least you'll have a chance to escape. You are irrational. Be careful on your way. Take this, just in case. Will do.
Received medical scissors from Felix.
Though I'm afraid Seth will make me throw them out at the first opportunity. I'll be back soon.
You overdid it 100% and should have asked for a sub-player. Yes, you should have. Stop overworking yourself, dumbass.
Love you.
I call you dumbass in a loving way. Alright, so there's Felix. I need to pay attention to the map, the maze, and not so much chat right now. Oh, save point. I love you too, evil bear lady. I will take that. What this? Okay, so this thing is upside down. Hold on. Okay. You're too locked in the game. I understand that. Stop being stupid. It's a tic-tac-toe game. Okay, so this. Woo! You gotta flip it upside down and follow the circles. Oh, no. Oh, do not like. Teddy, do not like. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've done a horrible thing. Did not like. Did not enjoy. We'll go to this one. Yes, yes, please. Thank you. Oh, we're back here.
I feel like I'm wasting time here. I wonder if Felix is all right. We left him all alone.
I'm worried too. Oh, yeah.
I hope so. Let's go back. You're cheering me up again, huh? I know this isn't part of your job, but you do this nevertheless. Thank you, Seth.
It's my pleasure. Yes, this is incredibly rough on the eyes. I am having a hell of a time trying to get through this. Of course, I got distracted there. I still gotta go through. Now I gotta go through these motions. Great, I get to face the Igor. Again. I'm worried too.
As expected from Seth the Worrywart. Let's hurry back to his side.
Okay. Honestly, we're gonna do that there, just in case I do something dumb again. Okay. Honestly, big kudos to the creativity, but God, this color palette is rough.
Felix is in here.
That's not good. Boy, where'd you go? Oh! The door is half open. Open the door? Well, shit!
Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose.
The three-eyed one. So it's white variant, Freya.
I've always wondered what rabbits have inside their bellies. I am this surprised. It wasn't cotton.
He's strung up with his own entrails. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's so much worse than I anticipated.
I was too late.
Soak it in. The girl approaches me, leaving the boy like a toy she lost interest in.
Why, hello, dear guest.
The girl touches my cheek with her blood-soaked hand.
Why are you so sad? Does it hurt anywhere? Come here, I'll sing you a get better song. Pain, pain, go away. Don't come back the other day.
Run.
What about Felix?
We must leave without him.
Over my dead body.
Snap out of it. He's not even a person.
What are you saying? I get it. We just have to switch the channel to make everything right. Hey, who are you talking to? There's no one but me.
The very next moment, the girl looks at me as if she's seeing me for the first time.
Let's play hide and seek.
All right, no lie, I used to get very close to legit panic attacks as a kid for the games like hide and seek, because somewhere in my anxious little brain, my instincts took it as, for real, as in don't get caught or bad things will happen.
I'll close my eyes and count to 60. Make sure you find a good place to hide. Or else you're it. 1, 2.
Oh, and it even counts down for me. So I actually get to panic for an entire... Oh god, is this even gonna work?
There's no place to hide. Where are you? I don't want to be gutted alive. Please, please kill me before she does, Seth. I'm begging you.
Are you out of your mind?
Can't you see? It's a bad end for me. Unless you rewind time, I'm dead one way or another. I still have the scissors Felix gave me.
Oh, no, 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 no. Child. Child, no.
You know what to do, right? Found you.
Tea room. the mood whiplash. Umbrella Man's afternoon tea time. Oh, good. The meat is not yet rotten, but the body is hollow. Yet another unsightly death. This is no good. Not only you've led the girl to a wrong path, you've completely lost control of her actions and been manipulated by her. I cannot congratulate you on such an embarrassment of an ending. I am deeply sorry for my inappropriate behavior as a puppeteer. I hereby request that you grant me another chance. That's quite a bold request, dear boy. I'll grant it, however. Death can be rather amusing. Try as many times as you'd like. Well. Oh, so now we're back here. So I switch and have Charlotte stay?
Somehow I feel that I've been here before.
How about one
of us goes check what's ahead? That might be dangerous.
Charlotte stays.
I'll wait here. You're not going alone, of course. My puppeteer will go with you to ensure your well-being, right?
That's right.
I knew you'd understand. Just be careful. Take this, just in case.
Medical scissors.
Will do. See you later.
Okay, so... Alright, here. Oh wait, definitely saved. Just fuck that. Interesting. There's no sign of Felix at all in those. Is it the same? Yep. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Wait a moment, I'll check on Charlotte.
All right.
Hello there. Isn't it dangerous for a little girl to wander around here all alone?
I'm waiting for my friends to come back to my side.
Is that so? Well, it's a pity they won't make it back before you meet your death in 10 minutes.
That'd be bad. Seth will get fired if I die without him by my side.
Is that all there is to it?
I don't want to cause anyone trouble.
Well, aren't you a nice child?
But Felix, will he be okay?
I'm afraid he'll die shortly after. There is one way to save your friend, however. The masked man whispers something to Charlotte. Is that okay?
Got it.
Even though you disagree with my methods?
It's the only way to save him, right? I'm too weak to do anything alone.
Hi, Zero. Yep, I believe we are almost done with this game, so I am powering through. The man pets Charlotte's head. Don't blame yourself for a single thing, child. Well then. Alrighty, Rooney. Oh boy. Now we're back to these. I think it's going to be the same thing of... Oh, he gave up much sooner. Sure, just a moment. Something happened.
The human body is such a fragile thing. I can't just apologize if I accidentally break it, can I? Well then, what do we have here? All this junk is no good. Scissors? Not bad, but not the best option either. Such a shame I'll get this pretty dress dirty. Hi! Do you want to play hide and seek with me and my friends? You see, I'm really bored.
This must be how she approached Felix.
That's right. Let's play a game. Boredom's the worst, isn't it? Ha ha. Open your eyes. Here come the scissors.
Well. Oh no.
Who is this person? What was I just have to switch the channel to make everything all right. Right? Hey!
She doesn't realize that that was completely necessary to save Felix.
Don't make me a murderer.
Oh. This whole game is just break the cutie. Ah, shit. I have a feeling we're almost done. It's getting late, I know. I'm gonna suffer for it in the morning. I always do. But I'm having fun spending time with you guys. So that always makes it a nice time for me. I enjoy my Friday nights with you guys. My sweet little honey drops.
Charlotte isn't here.
Yeah, she's going through a bit of trauma. Actually, wait, let's get to the saving real quick.
Charlotte? Felix! Seth! Here you are! Good thing you're safe and sound. Are you hurt anywhere? And what in the world are you stuffing inside the incinerator? The blood isn't mine. While you were away, I figured I'd stuff the meat chunks we saw earlier in here. Is that so?
Are you alright?
Yeah, sorry for worrying you. Geez, I was worried about you, but here you are, covered in blood and more obnoxiously cheerful than ever. Well, sorry about that. Wait, you were worried about me? That's something new. You make it sound like I'm a jerk. Well, thank you for trusting me, Seth. You are truly my friend.
I'm a puppeteer, not a friend.
Yeah, I got it. Then you're the best puppeteer ever. Let's go, everyone.
Break the Cutie sounds like another name for bedtime with Teddy, but maybe that's just me. Not sure how I should feel about that, but...
It has been a rather long time since I've flustered you like this, hasn't it, Michael? Have a good night.
Pass forth. Yeah, did we not set that ablaze? The incinerator machine is humming. It's open.
Charlotte? Hey, are you really all right? You're spacing out. It's nothing. Liar. Fine, you don't have to tell me what happened. Here, take my hand.
Charlotte takes Felix's hand.
She's shaking. Let's go in. Right.
Okay, is it still the waiting room? Yeah, it's still the waiting room. Actually, no. Go in. Save. Not the voice Teddy think of Michael's heart. He's had enough time away. He needs some practice.
Hey, Felix?
Yes?
Can you tell me more about what we're looking for? I know I'm not as smart as you, but I'll try to understand. Well, all I know is that people here are called Pythias, who were created by an oracle, whom they call their god. At least used to. Pythias are extremely powerful. They can alter reality to their will, which most likely resulted in different dimensions being created.
Was the three-eyed one of those?
From what I've gathered, every species perceives them differently. Otherwise, they wouldn't look so human? Right, to you. The last time I visited, there were much more of them, yet we barely met anyone on our way. This place is a mess. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Perhaps something bad happened.
Oh, ominous. Contamination warning. Organic tissue ahead. Oh.
Great. A dead Pythia. Poor thing.
That looks like Freya. Another dead body. It's not moving.
They all look the same. We probably look the same to them as well, you know.
Crispy, you're thinking Hamlet holding the skull of Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
There are so many of them.
Slaughterhouse 1. Oh, God. It's not moving. Okay. I haven't been reading the walkthrough. I'm just glancing over to see how close we are to the end. This is supposed to be like the last thing. Enjoy the vacation with style. Bow saw. It's always here when you need it the most. Comes with 2 blades.
Cool.
We're not taking that.
A weapon would come in handy, though.
Not when you don't know how to use it.
Well, you do have a point. I have the worst marks in gym class.
Ways to find out if your neighbor is possessed by God. 1. Shoot him and see what happens. Oh, shit. Slaughterhouse 2. She is us. We are her. I don't like what that implies. Slaughterhouse 3. The 3rd.
There's no one in these rooms. Only the corpses.
Another dead body. Okay. Number 6. Wait. Did you notice that they skipped Slaughterhouse 5? Shoot him and see what happens. I probably shouldn't have laughed at that as hard as I did. No, that's a completely valid thing to bust out laughing for. Alright, so we go in there and we die. Oh, that's Slaughterhouse 5. Ha, 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 ha. The door won't open. It's not moving. Slaughterhouse 4. Oh, I bet it's the numbers that we passed. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Wait. I think maybe like 3 blades there. There's gotta be some kind of clue. Oh, wait. The eyes. We have 4, 2. Let's focus on the eyes. 4270. No. No. Oh, there's more. They all have the same face. The first. Oh, there we go. The first 4. 9. 1. Oh, and that was that one. Hold on. It had a sign outside that was like the 3rd. No. Right. 8. Okay. Alright, so for number 3, it's the number 8. For the 3rd, it's 8. 4981. Thank you, Michael. Woo! Teamwork. The fuck? Follower mask obtained. Get one today for free. Executioner mask puts the cute into execute. An absolute must-have for all ladies and gentlemen. How do I look? So the guy that did that thing with us, he's an executioner. Ooh. Rather menacing. So we got executed. Crispy typed it first. Sorry, I have my game screen over part of the chat, so I missed that. Okay, so they're not executing me now. But they seem to have executed them. Okay. There's a stack of notes on the table. Okay. Writing this down. So, 8, 3, 7, 5, 2. Ow! 9. Obtained a note. Okay. Right, there was one we couldn't go into, right? Is it this one? Input password. Okay. So. Yay! Everyone is born to execute. Christmas morning, you will be happier with a shotgun. Television room. An all-family adventure. God Hunt. Buy our air-powered guns for an unforgettable fun experience. Weissman gun. Barrels of fun. When you can't sleep, don't count sheep. Count on your chainsaw. That's beautiful.
So that's how they portray oracles here. She's beautiful. Just for your information, oracles do not have a physical form, nor a gender. The one depicted here is no more than a young Pythian priestess.
Let me appreciate the beauty, Felix. Fight for equality. Actually, I should probably go back to the TV room? Oh, I can't. Become an executioner today. Sign up for the God Hunt by calling us. Feeling oppressed? Your life is a wreck? You did nothing wrong. Get your revenge by joining the God Hunt today. Fight for equality. Okay, so basically they didn't like their gods and thus sought vengeance by killing them.
I think I heard something behind the door. I hope it's not executioners.
What have I missed in my absence? Oh, Michael, you have missed so much in the Discord. There's so much lore and backstory that's been developed.
Right now, we are the executioners, remember?
Open the door?
Yeah.
Well, one of the dismembered bodies is moving.
She's still alive. Well, hello, dear executioners. You're so tiny, yet you're the ones who came to end the life of our last child? How ironic. Come forth and swing your blade. Don't make us wait any longer. I'm very sorry, but we won't harm you in any way. You won't? How come? Well, for starters, we are not ones of your kind.
We take off our masks. The girl extends her weak hands to my face.
Just 2 eyes. You are merely a traveler.
Oh, am I missing something? Hush. We are speaking to a real oracle, the creator of all that exists in this universe. This body is just a dying vessel. It's an honor to meet you. You seem to be a good child. We believe we've known your parent once.
The girl coughs up blood.
You should leave these lands, for we do not have much time left. What about this girl? She can no longer be saved, but we wish to be with our children until the very end. But there are only corpses. We should leave, Charlotte. Right. Will we meet again? Seek, and you shall find.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of this little adventure, because that's what he was looking for. He was looking for oracles. Here we go. Alright, come on. Which is the one that gets me home?
Somehow I have a feeling it'll be the last channel we visit. Well, it might not be far from the truth. Well then, let's go. I feel like I have to apologize. For what? Many things. Running away, putting you in danger, making you come here. I found what I was looking for, yet I feel no satisfaction at all. I didn't have the slightest idea of what happened in this place. I still don't. I thought Uncle would recognize my achievements if I wrote a paper on the oracles, a phenomenal entity. Yet, this oracle and their universe reek of death. I was 20 billion years too late. You must be thinking how meaningless this journey was. Feel free to laugh at me. Hug him. It's okay. Please stop blaming yourself. Isn't everything in our life pretty much meaningless? We're so tiny, aren't we? Like worms or maggots even. Yet, we consider ourselves important and do everything to benefit ourselves. Isn't that what's laughable?
Pretty much.
Besides, I like going on adventures with you. For me, it's like being with a friend. Pfft. What's up with that pseudo-intellectual monologue? Don't try to seem smarter than you are, human maggot. Aren't we already friends? If you say so. Ahem. What are we waiting for? Let's go in. Well, applause, applause! Welcome, welcome, dear guests. We were waiting for you. Now we can finally have a talk. Well then, did you enjoy the show? Was it not to your liking? The show? Well, of course. All of the worlds you visited. There used to be an infinite number of channels, you know? Now, they've turned into mere recordings of their past glory. If I may ask, what happened to this world? Many, many things. A long time ago, we used to be called a god, although we never were one. Our own children raised a knife against us. We used to have 1,000 hands, yet they've cut all of them off, and now we are powerless. We used to observe the world with billions of eyes, yet they gouged at every single one, and now we are blind. We used to walk in leaps and bounds through the worlds we've created, yet we can no longer take a single step as our legs were taken away. The creations we dearly loved, regardless of their deeds, destroyed themselves, and now we are alone. Yet we forgave them for their sin, and we forgive you. You see, the universe we've created is dying. Nothing exists anymore. All we can do is indulge in the memories of the past, no matter how distorted they are. Soon we will fall apart. So will this land and those walking on it. That would be troubling. We absolutely have to return home by tomorrow's morning. Well, there is a way, human child. Do you wish to try? Yes. Input error. What do I have to do? Put your hands on the screen, would you? Are you sure about this? Well, there's no other way we can leave. Didn't you hear the oracle? You would not have listened to me either way, would you? Even though I don't want to cause trouble for anyone, in the end, I'm quite a troublesome person, aren't I? I put my hands on the screen. Long live the new flesh. Oh, that's really cute. Why is that so cute? The oracle... No, the god of this world puts their palms to match mine on the other side of the screen. I can only vaguely remember what happened next. I accepted the god into my heart, and we walked home, hand in hand. Everything that I was became her, and everything that she was became a part of me. Together, we said goodnight to the dying world. All the life, the planets, the stars, the black holes, even the atoms have ceased to exist. One by one, the channels switched off. Very esoteric. The oracle used my body as a vessel and used up all the remaining power she had to bring us home. Thanks to that, we were able to make it back home safely. While we were away, not a second passed in our world. That was quite the story, my dear. To personally meet an oracle, even a dying one, what great luck you've run into. Well, who would have known? Do you always have to wear this creepy mask when you see me? I know you're using Father's body as a container to talk to me anyway. Easy with the tongue, dear. I thought it would be inconsiderate of me to have a chat with you while using someone you know as a vessel, but if you insist... The umbrella man takes off his mask. Better now? Yep, much better. Your eyes have such a pretty color. Say, umbrella man. Hmm? Do you happen to know the person I met in the TV world? Why are you so sure there was anyone there at all? Well, that's because I committed an unimaginable sin, yet I only vaguely remember it, as if I watched it from the side.
Your naivety never ceases to amuse me. Of course we had to edit your source code shortly after you came back. I can't tell her the truth, can I?
You're talking as if we're in a video game.
Most of the worlds are code-based, my dear.
As you say. But why would you do that?
Those memories were unnecessary. Remember, we do not want you to fail your education program. It's already messed up enough with an oracle becoming a part of you. I am sure Mr. Seth will be greatly upset if you two go around causing havoc when he isn't looking.
We both know I'm not like that, sir.
Ahem. By the way, I am rather surprised that you were able to contain a godlike entity without all of your life-supporting systems collapsing.
Probably she was too weakened to do that much damage to my body.
What has become of them now?
She's still sleeping. I wish we had talked more. Even after seeing her memories, I still don't know much about her. The oracles, what exactly are they, really?
One could compare them to stars, reaching the end of their lives. They gradually lose all of their power and become infantile white dwarfs. Think for yourself. Would a god capable of creating new life from zero care for such insignificant beings like you?
Aren't you talking to me right now?
Haha, good one. Well, isn't that great that you've met a new friend? Now, take your pills and go to sleep. Wouldn't want you to nod off in your lessons, although they only postpone your unemployment status.
Thanks for finding an hour to spend with me. Good night, Mr. Umbrella Man.
Good night, little Charlotte. Received pills.
I'm off to sleep then.
Sleep well.
Gotta take the pills first.
Abilify, 100 milligrams, 30 tablets. Took the pills. There's texture. Here's the kitchen. Dear Charlotte, I'll be home late, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is literally the layout of the house, but with texture. Charlotte's room.
Hi there.
Take the toy.
I take the toy with me.
Teddy bear.
Hi, Mad Cat. Meow.
Sleep.
I wonder if I'll see space fish in my dreams.
Good night, Charlotte.
I hug my rabbit toy. Good night, Felix. Good night, Umbrella Man and Oracle. Good night, Guardian Angel who watches over me.
Hello, Charlotte. Episode 1, Junk Food Gods and Teddy Bears. And thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed playing this game as much as I enjoyed making it. See you next time in episode 2. Well. That was Hello, Charlotte. God, I'd forgotten just how fucking wild that game gets, you know? Just, ugh. How did this woman do a perfect cat noise? She does it. Oh.
Meow. 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 Meow.
How's that? That's still good? All right, this stream ran way longer than I had intended it to. So probably hold off on the one-shot games for, I don't know, any time where I don't have an implied bedtime. Yeah.
the visuals hurt sometimes, but it was the red, black, and white did not do my eyes any favors. I can tell you that with utmost certainty. It strained sometimes, so it's both a negative in that regard, but it also really works for setting the atmosphere. And of course, with the pills and the detail, it almost makes you wonder, did all of that actually happen? Or is the poor girl suffering from hallucinations and delusions? You're just having Savini or George doing the cat noises for you. Art, no. Do you know how hard it is to get either of those cats to meow? Although George is really loud whenever he finds a loose piece of clothing, like from one of the low hampers, and he's just dragging around going, meow, meow, meow. Y'all don't understand how big Savini is in person. That cat is so floofy. He's not even, I wouldn't even consider him a whole unit of cat. Like, he's a solid fluffy boy, but he's far from being the biggest cat. I think he's about 20 pounds, though. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of that is supposed to be very surreal, very esoteric, and maybe a bit absurd. So don't strain your brain trying to understand it. A lot of it seems to just be throw it in because creepy, throw it in because why not? And that's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Okay. But yeah, like I said, it's almost 2 a.m. for me. I really should get to bed. So I'm going to say thank you guys. That cat was big, ma'am, not fat, big. I didn't say he was fat. I said he was fluffy. He's solid. He's a ragdoll cat. They're supposed to be like that. At least he's not a, what is the name of the cat? Manx. No, Maine Coon. He's not a Maine Coon. Those are absolute units of cat. But yeah, thank you for being here tonight, my sweet honey drops. I am fading now that I'm done with the game, so I'll see you next week. I'll see you in the Discord, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming audios. I didn't give any sneak peek, but oh well, not tonight. All right, my dears. Have a good time zone. Stay safe. Stay sweet. Bye. Mwah.